Hello and welcome back to the channel. Well, there's a lot to show you, more updates. So the first thing, well, there's the awning. It's out. Not from this angle, you can't see very good, but it's out. I'll come over here to the side. There it is. It goes out like 3 times that far, but for right now, that's as far as I have it. We got our sign. So there it is there. And I'm going to show you all the imperfections, by the way, that drive me crazy, but what are you going to do? So here's the other side, and I don't know if you could see it, but at the bottom left, they took a whack out of it right there, which I was like, oh, come on, but we waited so long. This is our sign here. I told you we were going to put on the window. One of the things that's driving me crazy about this is I gave this to them in a pretty good sized picture and they pixelated it but didn't tell me about it. But I'm going to overlook that. But I just thought, since we're showing the whole how to open up a coffee shop, we'll just show the good, the bad, and everything else. You'll see our open close sign. It says closed. We had to get that real quick because we don't want everyone to think we're open yet. Well, let's take a look inside. All right, now here inside, let's see if you can figure out what has changed. For one, it's a little bit cleaner and neater. It's still going to have stuff piled up because those still go outside. We are going to put 2 chairs outside. We're good with that. So yay. So we'll have 2 tables and probably 8 chairs total on the outside when we do open. All we're waiting on right now is our point of sale system being sent to us. Anyway, let's go through and take a look over here. Not a whole lot's changed over here. You will notice that there are lights now hanging down. Now let me show you what's going to drive me crazy on this one as well. We wanted it centered right over the counter. It's not centered right over the counter, so I still need to work on that and have it moved a little bit to the right before my OCD goes on overdrive. The other thing is you'll see we have our logo that I told you was going up here. Now it does light up, but it is not wired in. I'll show you the back side of it. And I know this may be a small thing, but when they left, I looked at it and I could tell it's slightly crooked. So I'm going to hopefully fix that before it drives me absolutely crazy. I'll show you the back side of that. And there it is. It just needs to be wired in. So some other things that you may notice, and I'll go through it. We got our coffee in. We get our coffee from Muliri here in Albania. So there is what we call our house blend. It's their Supremo espresso coffee. It's 50% Arabica, 50% Robusta. It is a flavor profile that they really like here in Albania. Now, for those who don't like that, we also have the pure Colombian and pure Ethiopian coffees. So these are all Arabica beans. So if that is your flavor profile, we have that as well. Over here on the other, we have even more bags stacked up, trying to get everything neat and orderly since we're getting down to the wire on opening day. So we're figuring out where things go. So you'll probably see things have been moved around ever so slightly. We do have a little bit more storage down here, which we are organizing and figuring out where we want things to go. Also, this ice machine right there, the gray one, this is just piled up behind here so you didn't see it, and now I'm showing it to you. This going somewhere else, but this ice machine was right over here. Here's the problem we had with this. So the ice machine, it works. However, the ice, of course, needs to be filtered water. So we had our filter connected to both the espresso machine and it was connected to the ice machine. However, that ice machine was using so much water to get it going and get it full that it was taking the water from the espresso machine, which is throwing up a bunch of warning signals. So until I get that all worked out, we have this little tiny ice maker down here, which is just a relatively cheap little tiny solution. However, the only time we would need this is if somebody wanted ice, which here in Albania, most people don't want ice with their drinks. And we would use it for the Freddo cappuccino and Freddo espresso drinks and there's plenty of ice in there for me to make multiple drinks, and it always continuously works. So I don't really see that we're going to run out. In the summer though, we may hook up the big one. So just so you know what change that is. Also, we have our supply of drinks that are not coffee. So we have our water. This is all refrigerated. We have our energy drinks, and we have Cokes, Golden Eagle, B52. Those are energy drinks. Coke, well, I guess you could call that one too. We've got our fruit drinks. There's apple, there's peach, good sellers here in Albania. We also have orange soda, lemon soda. This comes from Italy. It's a big seller here too. Down a little bit lower, we have lemon drinks. This is just lemon tea. And then we have peach tea. So those are what those are. And over here we have a big thing of Coke Zero, mostly because I'll probably end up drinking our whole supply of Coke Zero, but let's hope not. Underneath here is where we're going to stack up the milks. This is also where a bunch of the obviously extra drinks that we have that won't fit in the drawers will go. There's 2 more fruit drinks down here at the bottom. Our distributor's out of the which looks like strawberry banana. We'll get some more of those soon. Milk, obviously I don't have a lot stored in there yet because I don't want it to go bad. So that's what I call practice milk right now. Here you'll see we have changed the mats that we use. Before we had the mats that, well, they had the little ridges in them. Wish I had an example to show you right now, but I don't. However, we have these now and they're very smooth, which is easier to clean, and if you spill water or coffee, it doesn't leak through to the bottom. You can clean it very easily, and it feels good, and it looks good. It looks a lot cleaner to have it done that way. So that worked out real well. New scale. My old scales were terrible. The new scale works out great. We've been practicing with the drinks. We've been going through our whole array of drinks that we're going to offer, which in one of the updates to come, I will send you, or I will show you the menu and go over all the drinks that we're going to have. We also have these new cups. I'll give you a close up here of these. These are our 300 milliliter cups. Now, those look pretty feminine. We do have some other ones for the guys coming in. These will be for the mocha drinks, and it will also be for hot chocolate since we're getting ready to get into the colder months. But there is the updates of what's going on here. A rare appearance by my wife down there at the end. You'll hardly see her in any videos. So that's the updates for right now. We look forward to opening up soon. So we're hoping that will happen very soon. And I will see you in the next video. If you feel so inclined, buy us a coffee. We would very much appreciate it. So until next time, I'm going to say thank you in Albanian, which is Faleminderit.